Okay, I'm finally taking the time to make this video. Now, is that because I've been so busy I hadn't had, any time to sit down and make it? No. I've been going back and forth whether I should do this or not, whether I should do this channel, all of this. But I know that, or I think it's a good thing. I think it'll help me and it may help some others in the process in some way. Disclaimer, very first thing, and I'll explain this later on, and this is probably going to be like a 2 or 3 part video because I have a lot to say and a lot to cover. But the disclaimer is when I have a spell or an episode, as I call it, here lately, it's been twice. It happened in like May and then now. When I'm talking or when I'm making a video or when I write an email or something like that, I'll go back and analyze what I say and like, okay, if I didn't say it just right or if I said something that could have been untrue or, whatever. Even though at the time, it's not like I sat there and like, I'm going to lie right now. It's not like that. It's just part of this, I don't know, part of this disorder, part of this whatever. And I feel like I have to go back and correct it and go back and say, well, this is what I meant to say or this is what I should have said. And so I try to choose my words carefully, and it's so exhausting. So I'm just going to say in these videos, I may not say things just right. I may, I don't know, accidentally lie or lie on purpose or, I don't know, whatever. I may not say things just right, but let me talk and let it come out how it comes out, and so I don't have to go back and say, well, I should have said this, and I'll explain this later. I know this sounds absolutely insane, and it is. From this video, there could be several reactions that you can have. One could be that you're intrigued, interested. Another one could be that you're totally freaked out and you hit unsubscribe as fast as you hit it to subscribe. And another one would be that you understand me better, you know me better, you understand why I've done certain things or why I do certain things. You could have no reaction at all, just like, okay, whatever. You could also have the reaction of, I do that too, or thanks for, bringing this out there because I'm the same way. I struggle with the same things. And there's other things that you could, react to. But all I ask is that you listen as best as you can and for as long as you can to try to understand, where I'm coming from. And if you hear the phone go off, it's a text message. I'm waiting for some friends. We're going to go to the dog park, but I wanted to, at least start this video. And so I was going to make it and, just get up and take a bath, wash my hair, and I wasn't going to put any makeup on. But I thought, since I'm letting crazy out today, I might as well dress it up a little bit. So I tried. And I know I've worn this in like several videos, but here's what it is. I don't know if you can see. It's like a Georgia hoodie, and it's got like the warm stuff. I wear this for one thing because it's warm, and another thing is because I can. Before, I couldn't have worn jackets like this, I don't think. So, get used to it. I have my regular stuff on, but I wear this a lot. So anyway, let me start out by telling you kind of what happened at the doctor, just so you'll have a little background. From what she says now, I don't have the full-blown OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, which at first, I'll tell you, I felt disappointed because I thought, oh no, this is just me. This is just who I am. It's not what I thought, but no. I have obsessive compulsive tendencies, and I thought she said which can lead to that, but actually that's a good thing because I don't have a lot of the counting and washing my hands and the germ thing. I mean, there are certain little things that that I do that are along those lines. Like there's little things like I like certain things in their place, but if you look at my house, it's not like spotless or anything. It's just maybe it's more of a control issue or something. Well, For instance, like, okay, I bought this book and I was reading it at Starbucks, and I went over and I wiped my nose. And you know how when you wipe your nose, you're holding on to you're not putting your finger, but it gets through the napkin sometimes. I know that's so gross. But anyway, I started thinking, okay, I got to go wash my hands, because what if I get done with this book and somebody wants to read it, or I sell it, and I did that. Just stuff like that. I mean, it's a good thing that I don't want to, like, contaminate people, but... And on the other hand, it was not just a normal thought, I guess. Anyway, and so then she also told me that I have some kind of anxiety disorder, which makes total sense to me as well. But I don't have a final diagnosis yet, and so we'll see. So that's, I guess, good news, I guess. But I really just, in this video, I want to tell my story. And what I may do is stop the video now in a few minutes and then start from the beginning and kind of let you know what I deal with. But I know this can be a lot to take in, and just imagine being me and having to deal with it. But it can be exhausting. It's like your mind is busy. It's busy. But before I cut it off, I'm going to tell you about a few books that, if you are interested in knowing more. One book is called Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, Avoiding the Trap, I think. I don't have it with me. It's from a Christian's perspective, and it really helped me a lot, because before, when I didn't know there was something wrong, that's when the anxiety was so high and everything. And then I would feel, this is years ago, I would feel depressed at times because I didn't know what it was. I just thought this was me. So anyway, that really helped to go, oh my gosh, I understand this. This makes sense. This is me. Or part of me, an intrusion of me. And that's what this disorder is, or the tendencies of it. It's a violation of your mind, an intrusion. It's not you. You are not obsessive compulsive disorder. I am not it. It's just something that happened to me, something I was born with, and nothing I brought upon myself. It just happened. And just like with anything else, you have to take steps to take care of it, and that's what I haven't done. I've come up with little tricks on my own, but actually getting help for it, I didn't until now. Really get help for it. Well, I'm hopeful for a good outcome for this, and I'm just going to keep trying. I'm a fighter. I'm going to just do what I can do, and just keep praying and asking God to help me and send me to the right places and things like that. Okay, back to the books. That one, it has a mouse trap on the front with some cheese or whatever. You can find that like on Amazon. That's where I found it. I don't have it with me. Now, the other book I just bought yesterday, and I've read almost half of it. It's Howie Mandel's autobiography, Don't Touch Me. Here's the deal, Don't Touch Me. And this is his autobiography, but it talks about, his life and his struggle with obsessive compulsive disorder. And he has it very severe. But I can still relate to some of the things that he says in this book. Let me check the time real quick.